Hey boys and girls, I'm back. Before we get started with the story, I want to go over our numbers. And we're going to do our single digit numbers. And the number for this week is what? 3. 3. The number 3. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 3. And it's a single digit number. And we said from 0 to 9 is single digits. 10 to 99 is double digit numbers. And when we get to 100, it's triple digit numbers. Because it is 100. Okay, let's go over our numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So go through your house and count to 9. Find 9 things in your house. Count to 9. Here. Okay. And our number for this week is the number 3. Okay. So let's do this. I hope you can see it. Say, once upon a time, there were 3 fuzzy bears. Goldilocks went in their house when nobody was there. She tried 3 bowls of porridge. She tried 3 wooden chairs. She tried 3 different beds and fell asleep upstairs. Those 3 fuzzy bears woke Goldilocks that day. She skipped right out of the door and ran far, far away. See? Okay. And it was 3 what? 3 fuzzy bears. Let's count the bears. 1, 2, 3. And she broke all their what? Chairs. Let's count the chairs. 1, 2, 3. And what color are the chairs? Well, blue, that's Papa Bear. Red, Mama Bears. And baby bears is what? Purple. So when you go to somebody's house, do you just go in? No. When somebody's not home, you don't go in their house. Don't do that. Here. And we're going to look through some of the words and find the letter for this week. See if we can find a D. Okay, with the first, we keep looking. We're looking for a D. D. We got a D right there in porridge. It's a D in porridge. Let's keep going. We got a D right here too, in tried. And another one, tried. Wooden, got a D in it. Let's keep going. Got tried. Different, got a D. Bed has a D in it. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. We're going on down further. We're looking for D's. Looking for D's. Goldilocks has a what? D. Yeah, up there she had a D. Keep looking. Day. Going on. Skipped. Got a D. Door has a D. And D. Keep moving. Okay. That's the D's. We found our letter today in here. Okay. Let's get started. The name of the story is Garter Snake at Willow Creek Lane. And look at the pictures. We got beautiful flowers, grass. We got a slithery snake. And this is the front, the spine, and the back of the book. And you know what each one does. Okay. And then when you open it up, it has a what? Title page. Title page. Hold on, I got to turn this. Okay, boys and girls, I'm back. I was hoping that, let's see that you can see. Okay. Name of the story, Garter Snake at Willow Creek Lane. And this book has some beautiful pictures. But like I said, while I'm reading this story, because it's warm outside, a lot of y'all are going outside to play. But you need to watch out for snakes. And because they moving now. They wasn't hibernation, and they was down deep in the ground. Someone was up on the people's houses and barns and places under rocks and stuff for the winter. Now it's warm. They are traveling. They are getting out, moving around. So you don't want to be in the way of a snake or anything. And if you see a snake, go get your parents. Don't try to pick it up or hit at it. Just go get your parents, because we don't want anyone to get bit by a snake, because you don't know if it's poison or not. So get your parents or whoever's adult around, but do not hit at it or try to kick it or anything like that, because you might get bit. And now look at this picture over here. This is the snake. In the back here, she has she's over here by some rocks. Okay, let's get started. Behind the yellow house on Willow Creek Lane, something rustled. The sound is coming from the leaves near the rock pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And finally, a total of 18 clear pouches slipped from the body of the mother of a garter snake. So what she doing? She is laying eggs. Okay. Wiggly, push, wiggly. The garter snake is the last of the snakelings to squirm free from the birth sac. She breathes outside air for the first time. Her long yellow stripes glisten in the bright sun of late summer. She glides under a log to hide with some of her siblings. Her mother stays nearby, but will move on in a day or two. After that, the snakelings are on their own. You see, that's a lot of snakes. And like you say, they be up on the rocks. They be up on the logs, tree branches. They be down. If it's a hole in the tree, sometimes they be in that hole. Let's see that one. After a few days, garter snake creeped from her hiding place into the shivery morning. She climbed onto a small rock at the edge of the garden to warm her skinny body in the sun. She doesn't even notice when Diego, remember I told you we're talking about different cultures and different people. So, listen to the name. Diego, Isabella, and Papa came into the garden to pick cherry tomatoes. The three soon spotted her and freeze like a statue. Let's see. Diego and them. So, Diego and Isabella is what? They Spanish Mexicans. Okay. And look at the snake. Where is she at? She's on the rock getting what? Warm. So she can stop moving around. As they watch, the garter snake slides from the rock and slither in a S shape through the garden. Her unblinking round eyes search a nearby for anything to move. Her forked tongue flickers in and out, smelling for something good to eat. And see, her tongue is like nose. She smell with it. And see right here. And look at here. We got beautiful what? Flowers. And what's this right here? A snail. And that's what? Ladybug. And right here, this is where her tongue flickering in and out. And she's smelling. That's her nose. She's smelling. She smells with her tongue. And that's what? A beetle and a beautiful butterfly and a caterpillar. Flicker, flicker, flicker. She smells the fresh casting of an earthworm. And to the tunnel below she goes, below goes her snout. She grabbed a long worm with her needle-sharp teeth and swallowed it whole. Yum. So she had to go out and find something to eat. So she found what? For breakfast, a what? Worm. Like y'all eat cereal, eggs and grits. So she found insects to eat. And see, she's long. She's very long. And she's in the what? Grass. And like y'all say, that cereal, it's good. She said, yum. That snake, that worm is good. On another morning, a hungry crow spies the garter snake in the garden and dashes to grab her. In a flash, she flows into the tall grass along the garden edge. The crow followed, but which way did the garter snake go? Her stripes blended in with the grass. Like magic, she seemed to have disappeared. The confused crow gave up and returned to the garden to hunt. Easy prey. See? And she's sliding. So who spotted her? The crow. But her color blends into the grass. And see, some of the grass is kind of greenish, yellowish and stuff. And she about the same color. So she blends into it. So it's camouflage. Weeks after weeks, the garter snake snacks on earthworms, insects, snails, and slugs in the garden. Finally, her scaly skin squeezes tight around her body. It is time for the garter snake to shed. She rubs her face on a rock to tear the old skin, then catches it on the rough ground and crawl right out of it. Underneath is a larger skin, all new, clean, and bright. And her skin said what? She got real tight on her, so she had to have new skin. That's about like the ladies. We have a good pair of pants that we love, and them pants get tight because we ain't gain weight, and we have to get a new pair. So that's about like her skin. She have to get some new skin. See? And that's why sometimes you be in the yard and you just see snake skin, and you say, that's skin of a snake. So she had to have new skin. See? Pushes the old skin off. And that's just like if your skin get real dry and chapped and stuff, and it stop peeling, or you get sunburn and it stop peeling, the new skin, that old skin had to come off, and the new skin is coming on. That's why you should moisturize. One day, as the garter snake hunt, she comes face to face with Bingo, the family dog, chasing after a ball. He jumped round and round her like a bouncing pogo stick, barking and barking. Swoosh! The garter snake squirt musk from an opening near her tail. The liquid foul smell is yicky taste. You got a yicky taste. It tastes nasty. Usually make animals leave her alone, but Bingo keep right on jumping and barking. And why you think he jumping and barking? Because he's trying to let who know that it's a snake somewhere near. Who is he trying to inform? Who are you trying to tell about that snake? He keep barking. How about Diego and Isabella and Papa? He want them to come where he is at. And look, where is she at? She's near what? It's like a flower garden. And she squirts some liquid from her by her tail, and it smells musty and extinct. Bingo family come running to see what all the commotion is about. Quickly, they pull the dog away and calm him down. Garter snake lies motionless, coiled in a ball. She looked like she's dead. Look at her. Is she dead? She ain't dead. She playing dead, but she not dead. Because as soon as they move, what do you think gonna happen? What is she gonna do? The Worried family tries to figure out how to help her. They hope Bingo didn't accidentally hurt her. Finally, the garter snake began to move. Slowly, she's right herself and slithered towards the creek in a distance. The family breathed in relief. Okay. See, she played dead so that they wouldn't mess with her. So where is she going? She headed to the what? She headed to the water. Later that day, the garter snake snatched her first frog in the shallow water near the creek bank. The frog is bigger than her head. It's no problem for the garter snake. Scratchy jaws like hers open her mouth extra wide. Her small backwards face and teeth help work the slippery frog head first down her throat. Yum, yum. See, the frog sitting on a what? A log. And he don't hear and he don't see her. So where's she coming? She coming behind him. She coming behind him. So she ate what for breakfast? A worm. Now she eating a frog for what? Maybe lunch or dinner. Okay, let's see what happened. In October, as the wind blow colder and colder, garter snakes start to look for a place where she won't freeze during the winter. She crawled through a crack in the foundation of the yellow house and find a warm spot under a pile of boxes in the basement. She settled down to sleep. But that doesn't last for long. Bingo find her again, this time keeping his distance. So see, where she at? She ain't got into the house. She ain't got where? Maybe in the basement or the... Yep. Or she might be in the garage. See, she's trying to find a warm place to sleep for the winter. Papa put on his work gloves and carefully lifted the garter snake into a box and covered it. Isabel and Diego helped him carry garter snake to the tall grass near the creek and let her go. Here, she can find a better place to spend the winter. Because they took her out of what? She was in the house with them. So they took her out the house and took her near the creek so that she can find what? A log or a hole in the ground so that she can be warm. And see what did Pop have on? He have on gloves. And picked up. But don't y'all do that. And he had put in a box. Okay, let's see what happened. Again, Garter snake searches. This time she finds a desert animal tunnel in the bank of the creek. She crawls deep down where the earth doesn't freeze. Several other garter snakes have found the same winter den, and she curled up with them. There, garter snake will sleep safe and snug till spring comes again to what? Willow Creek Lane. Let's see. They up on she in there with the other garter snakes. And they is up under what? They way down in a tunnel where it looked like a tree had fell down. And they went way down in the ground. So they wouldn't freeze. They wouldn't freeze. And she ate certain prey. What is prey? It's animals that eat. Hunt. They hunt the animals and they eat them. They prey animals. And then the sack was what? Where the sack was the egg. They had to come out the egg sack. And remember Skelly? She had scaly skin and it got too tight. So she had to get some new skin and everything. So the name of the story is Garter Snake at Willow Creek Lane. And what was the name of the dog? His name was what? Bingo. Bingo. And the girl name was Isabella. And the boy was named Diego. And we said that they probably is what? Mexican by their name. And I hope you enjoyed the story. But like I said, it's getting real warm. And y'all are going outside more. So be careful. If you see like a pile of leaves and stuff, you be careful with the leaves around tree trunks, around the trees. Even in your garden, you got to be careful because sometimes the snakes get up under, like, the cucumbers are growing, squash, got big leaves that cover. So the snakes sometimes be up under them leaves, so you got to be careful. So when you go outside, make sure your parents are outside with you. And if you see a snake, go get your parents or adult. Do not hit at it, kick at it, or try to pick it up. And you be safe. And I'll talk to you later.